like an exhibition game-like situations, and with penalties and substitutions, and for the first probably 55 or 60 plays, played it just like a game. And during that part of the scrimmage, I was really pleased with, especially the way our ones played, because the ones played against the twos, both ways, first offense against the second defense, and I thought the intensity and energy was good, both ways, and both first units probably, did a pretty good job. After that, we went back to situational stuff, and we played good on good, and obviously when you play good on good, somebody wins and somebody loses, and there were good things and bad things both ways. We made some big plays offensively, which is a good thing, but sometimes we made those plays when maybe the competition we made them against wasn't what it should have been or could have been or needed to be. So, and I think both quarterbacks got an opportunity to play with the first unit and the second unit, and both guys played pretty evenly. So we're not going to give those statistics out again. We're not going to make this a public debate based on completion percentage or touchdown passes, because there's so many factors that go into it. Who you're playing against, the guys you're playing with, the defense totally bust and you throw a touchdown pass, so that means something. We'd like to do it more on how did they execute doing the things that we want them to do that we need to do. So, Ray Kirkpatrick did not scrimmage today because he has a leg injury that is something that's probably going to keep him out. We hope that he'll be back on Tuesday. I think when you play that position, if you can't run as fast as you can run, you're certainly not going to get any better trying to play if you can't run. So he has made improvement, and we're hoping he'll be back Tuesday. Other than, Mays did a good job on the return game. I thought the specialists did a better job. Cody has been better, more consistent, in his punting. Cade missed a couple field goals today that he would normally make. But, overall, I think that the effort and the energy that we're getting on special teams from our team needs to improve. It's an area that we have a lot of experienced players back on, and it's something that we should expect to be good at. But we're going to have to put a little bit more into it if we're going to get the kind of results that we'd like to get. Well, I always say that, preseason rankings are really, for fans. It really doesn't have anything to do with the kind of team you have, or the kind of team you're going to have. It's nice to be recognized, and respected in that regard, but at the same time, how this team does will be what happens on the field. What do we do when we play the games? How much consistency do we play with? How do we compete for 60 minutes in the game? What kind of team chemistry do we have? What kind of positive energy do we have? How responsible are we to do the things that we need to do to be successful? And how willing are we work to earn what we want to try to accomplish? And I think you do all that stuff on the field. You don't do it based on any kind of preseason predictions, polls, or anything else. So it's pretty meaningless, actually. And we're looking forward to the competition and what we need to do to try to have a good season, and that's all going to get determined by what we do in the future, not what's been done in the past. I think both guys are playing well. I don't really have any issues about talking about them. I like them both. They both make plays. They both got good arms. They're both accurate. I think the big thing will come down to these two guys are probably a couple of the best players on our team. And, it's not out of the question that both have roles on our team in some kind of way. So I know that's, sort of not what everybody wants to hear, but, both those guys have done a good job in what we've asked them to do. And both of them have developed nicely. And both of them consistently make plays. Their decision-making, their judgment, their ability not to force things and take what the defense gives and distribute the ball with good decision-making, down in, down out, is, you know, probably the only thing that's going to be any different about them, because it's not physical ability or talent. So it's intangibles, leadership, decision-making, judgment, and all those types of things. And you know, both guys have done a good job in that regard as well.